Here we are at the mouth of the Agata Forest. Hey guys, MasaeAnela here, and welcome back to another episode of Okami. In the last episode, we fought the Kusa 5 and actually got beaten up really badly. That's a difficult fight. It actually is. One of the few times where I'm like, yeah, all of this health is actually going to come in handy. And now the first order of business for the day is to jump into the water. So we can walk on water now. Obviously, we're going to want to do some things with it, right? We can come all the way back here to jump up on this ledge. Dig this up for a clover. This is a very, very remote hiding place for this clover. And as before, like in the city checkpoint, you can't lily pad your way up here. The lily pads just disappear. They're like, nah. I mean, this makes a bit more sense too because it is supposed to be rushing water. So I can see the lily pads not really coming in handy. On the other side, you just get blocked by an invisible wall, so don't worry about that. We also want to chop this down. Dig this up for another clover. And now we can head into the forest and poke around the area that we spent the most time in. I think somewhere in this general vicinity. I think this is the way to the Suta ruins, correct? Correct. There it is back there. So we want to approach the Suta ruins. And all the way back here, I'm gonna make it daytime again. Remember this? This has been teasing us since, gosh, episode 10. I actually don't know what episode it is specifically, but if we come all the way back here, we get the bull statue. And now the bull statue, if we look at it, go up here, go in here, and we look at the treasure list. We have gotten... you know what? We actually have not been looking at all of these, so... we don't have any of these descriptions. Whoops. Okay, so, so we have all of these. Man, we haven't seen these in a long time. One of the 13 zodiac treasures. It is posed whimsically. We have the rat statue, the bull statue, which we just got. Looks quite ferocious. Tiger statue, brave and bold. The rabbit statue, quite alert. So that's 4. 5, purity in its design. And the horse statue. 6, the snake statue, unnervingly realistic. 7, the dragon statue, it boasts a regal appearance. 8, the sheep statue, quite ordinary in its depiction. 9, its design is rather adorable with the monkey statue. 10, the rooster statue, its humorous look, it elicits smiles. 11, the dog statue, it looks very loyal and obedient. 12, the boar statue, it appears to be hungry. And 13, the cat statue. Its design evokes loneliness, you know, because it was up on the top of the tree. We have gotten all of these zodiac statues now. There's the crystal and the pearl there, but we're done with these. Look! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're done. That feels really weird that we found all of them and we don't have to worry about them anymore. Man. Wait, why did it still say new? Did I not check them all? Oh, there's one way back here, a Kutani pottery dish that is elegant in design and features beautiful etchings. Woo! So we still have a few treasures that are yet uncovered, but for the most part, I'm very proud of getting all of the zodiac statues. Honestly, this is my first time doing it. This is the first time I've ever gotten all of the zodiac statues, so I'm pleased with myself. Very, very proud. I'm doing things in this playthrough that I never thought I would actually do. So yay. Come up here and we have a clover for 30 praise. Drop down and now we can go to the Hitoshio Spring all the way off in the corner. Which direction is it? I think it's, yeah, it's kind of sort of this way. We're gonna head up to the spring, and I will see you in just a moment. Oh yeah, I can walk on water now. I keep forgetting that. And here we are at the spring in question, and we have this as well. Hard ground that we can dig up to get ourselves a clover. And that's pretty much it for Agata Forest. The only thing that we need to do from here is exit through this upper pathway to Shinshu Field. It feels nice to be going back and getting all of these, digging up all of these hard ground areas actually. It's been a while. And speaking of which, we have this one as well for another clover, and haha, remember what Waka said? It definitely is stormy. It is very stormy right now. Head up, go down and across, and we're good. So even though it is looking like this, we're not advancing the story just yet. This is where we do need to go, but there are a few things that I'd like to touch on before we go all in and move forward with our lives. And I see one thing that I'd like to do right down here. No, I don't mean do. I just mean I want to talk to him. We're gonna grab this first since it's here. Alright, now to find him again. He should be going across the, across this area. We'll see him in just a minute. For a second. Here he is! Hello again! Ida! Aha! There you are! Listen, Pooch, I need to talk to you. I, Lightning Ida, want to challenge you. I want to take back the title of Shinshu's #1 once and for all. You've totally outclassed me up to now. But I'm not going to run staring at your tail You guys really are brothers. This is exactly what your bro said. I'm putting up my family treasure, the gimmick gear, as my stake. I still remember it, that night of 1,000 shooting stars. One of them just fell right out of the sky into my lap. If that happened, you would die. You would actually die if that happened. It probably just fell maybe like a mile down the road and you went and grabbed it. That was a gimmick gear. That steel cogwheel just dropped down right in front of me. It couldn't be just an accident. The gods must have planned it. Also, I like how we're not even looking at him while we're doing this. We're not even looking at him while he's chattering away. They're telling me to keep running for the rest of my life, to keep delivering my mail as fast as I possibly could. I live for my job, and that gear is my good luck charm. And I'm putting my faith in it now. I know it'll help me win. So time we got this show on the road, right? Come on, then. Ready, go. So honestly, Ida is a bit more challenging than his brother in general. But if you... Oh, never mind. We got him in like 3 seconds. If you miss that first part, he can be kind of difficult. No way, Lightning Ida of the Dangan Express! Beaten in the greatest and most important match of my life? Hahaha, you haven't just scored a point off me this time. That's gotta be worth 1,000,000 points! Well, a promise is a promise, Pooch. My lucky charm's yours. You should always belong to the #1 sprinter in Shinshu. Well, that's mighty too bad because we're not keeping it. I have a plan for this thing. My little brother from Ryoshima said he'd seen an amazing wolf. Guess you must have made a name for yourself over there too, huh? Well, you're the fastest creature I've ever met, that's for sure. Guess the gods won't mind if I'm relinquishing the title of Shinshu's #1 to you. You're literally relinquishing it to the gods, so no, I don't mind. But it's an important title, so make sure you honor it, okay? I'm gonna keep on running and running and running. And one day I'll take the title back from you. You'll see. I'll hold you to that, good sir. There he goes. What does he say if I talk to him again? It's funny, I feel refreshed now that I gave you my lucky charm. Raring to go, but I know I mustn't rush it. That's what's competing with you taught me. Cute. Very cute. Well, with that, we have another one of these! Yeah! Lots of health. Well, we've raced Ida, and we have the gimmick gear now, and that's pretty much the main reason why I came back here. But if we come back to Mr. Nameless Man, he should have something new for us. Oh, never mind. Really? Okay, I guess we're not doing that. I guess we're done here. Oh, ... Alright, well, we're gonna swing by Kamiki Village for just a brief moment then, since we're done with Shinshu Field for now. Well, we've seen a guardian sapling bloom, so I think it's time to pay Sakuya a visit again. She doesn't have anything new to say. We just have a big old peach up here. Give me that. It's another Kutani pottery. And nothing else. We're done. That's pretty much all I came here for. But look who's back and forth between travel a lot. Festival's over. Yeah, I suppose we should think about leaving here soon. You guys already left. Where to next? I want to go somewhere with lots of pretty flowers. I mean, yeah, I know. Oh, wow, they should not be there. Someone missed a coding flag there to be like, hey, make these two not be in Kamiki Village again after you go to Sei-an City. You know? That's weird. That's pretty bizarre, actually. Alright, well, I did want to come up here because I got a bunch of people talking about this. Let's talk to Mr. Orange here. He still does his dance. There you go, Mr. Orange's dance is still available to you. You can come and talk to him whenever he's up here if you want to see his dance again. Are you guys satisfied? Has that scratched the itch? Well, if it isn't good old Snowball, this year's festival is another great success. It was your first time, wasn't it? Well, how did you like it? I bet you can't wait to see me dance again next year. Or like whenever I actually want to see you dance, because you'll dance every single time I ask you to. Anyway, with that, we're going to leave Kamiki Village because that's pretty much everything here. And next stop is Sei-an City. Once more, aristocratic quarters. It hasn't been too long since our last trip here to the aristocratic quarters, but we're visiting a new segment of it this time around. Remember this thing? I made fun of it because it's a clock tower and, you know, yeah, you get the picture. Well, now that we have Kamigami here, we can climb right on up. And honestly, don't come rushing over here just because you have Kamigami, because you need something else in order to take full advantage of this. You probably can tell what it is already. Welcome again! Looks like a Wookiee? My masterpiece is but one step away from completion. All I need is that final part. My invention would dramatically improve people's lives. It is the greatest test of my talents thus far. Contraption maker again. I know not how you made it all the way up here, Snowflake. It is unusual for me to have visitors. but your timing could not be better. I need a break. Would you like to hear the new scientific theory I'm advocating? No thanks. We're not really into that kind of stuff. No, wait! Oh, we could talk about something else. I'm quite the traveler and have seen much of Nippon, you know. And I have collected many strange odds and ends during my travels. Sculptures never seen before, strange stones unlike any others. Such things have led me to believe that many ages ago, Nippon was home to a completely different civilization from ours. Like how my voice just like went back to normal with the coming of the serious music. A different civilization? Of course, no one would ever believe me, but still I gather these odds and ends for my contraptions. I have a wide range of them in the works. The odds and ends I find are of no use in and of themselves, but with some ingenuity, together they become living contraptions. My odds and ends are like a dear old friend to me. Well, isn't that special? Can we go now? No, please wait. This is where it gets interesting. As you doubtlessly notice, I am nearly done with my masterpiece. However, I'm missing the very last piece. We know where this is going, please. I have come so far to only be thwarted at the very last step. My masterpiece cannot come to life without the one final piece. Many a contraption have I built. Oh! He built the big drawbridge! Oh, that's interesting. Good on you, Gen. And Gojo Bridge here in Sei-an City, he built both bridges. Not bad. Now my masterpiece is but one tiny step away from completion. All I need is a single gimmick gear. Here we go. Without that single gear, my contraption will not move an inch. Must I once again roam these lands in search of the final part? Snowflake, that gear of yours. Could that be a gimmick gear? The very last part I require? It appears to be the perfect size and shape, as fate would have it. Indeed, that is the very gear I am missing. Give it here! Please, I must have that gear. No! What? This is most unexpected. A vile white demon determined to disrupt my grand achievement. Yeah, he's real desperate. Give it here, please. I must have that gear. Here he goes. Oh, thank you, my fine furry friend. You're no longer a demon. When my masterpiece is complete, I shall write your name in small letters near the end of my encyclopedia of contraption. Huh, it's like crediting on YouTube. Now to complete my masterpiece. Let's see what you got, good sir. You're about to witness history in the making. My contraption is about to come to life. This here shall herald a monumental advance in people's lives. Now for the moment of truth. I, Gen, the contraption maker, give you my masterpiece. Lightning Bringer! And wouldn't you know it, it looks exactly like a lightning strike. Except apparently, I can't draw it. Please? There we go. Ah, Materasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My power had diminished while you were away, but that man's zeal and your own pure heart have restored my power. I have harnessed his fervent energy to bestow upon you a new power. Light up the sky with a thunderbolt! Look! Look! My design was not flawed after all! It may be a bit overpowered, but at least my masterpiece is completed last. It would appear that you do not quite understand. Such a grand invention as this may be well beyond your comprehension. You should go outside. You should go look up at my house from outside. Then perhaps you shall see the true grandeur of my masterpiece. Well, you got 50 praise. Oh, that's really something getting... that's really something getting this huge thing to move, but enough about that. Remember the shape you drew on me? You know, the shape to fill in the missing part of the wire? Well, that's the mark of Gekigami, the god of lightning. Just by drawing that mark, you can summon lightning anytime, anywhere you want. Well, that sure is convenient, and we also have the thunderstorm tech scroll thing. Let's go and read it. Draw a lightning symbol using the thunderstorm power, and the ink summons forth a thunderbolt, shocking foes with electricity. Small symbols net small lightning, large symbols have a bigger effect. Larger bolts of lightning can damage more enemies at once. The larger the symbol, the more ink is used. Depending on the size, it may consume 3, 6, or 9 ink bottles. For best results, aim for sharp angles in the jagged shape. Use the power of almighty thunder to strike down your enemies. Well, there you go. We got it. And it is very finicky indeed. I honestly don't quite like working with this one. But we get a stray bead regardless, even if I don't use the power itself all that much. Alright, he really wants us to go and see his contraption from the outside. Can I see anything from back here? No? No? Alright, this is probably the front over here. We're gonna come here, turn around, and look up. Wow, I can't look up that far. I said, look up. Yeah, he invented time. Look at that, he invented time. Or rather, a clock. But still. You sure he's not like the sheep's friend? Because, you know, time. Wow, look, the time transcends even our time stop ability. Go figure. Anyway, with that, we have a new ability under our belt, and oh boy, that one's very large. That was a very large ability. I think with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up here. And in the next episode, we're heading back to Kamiki Village because guess what? It's time to head on to the next area. So, we're gonna see where the path leads us, and I will see you guys then. MasaeAnela out.